Hello dear students, in today's class I would like to discuss some very important questions associated with gravity. So let us begin our class. The first question is number 1, why does a body become weightless during free fall? In my last video, I made a promise with you that I will explain why does a body become weightless during free fall, and here I am. When a body is falling only under the influence of gravity, then the body is said to be in the state of free fall. So when a body is falling freely, the body does not experience any weight. What is the reason behind that? The reason is interesting. This is the surface of the earth and I am standing here. In this situation, my weight is being exerted on the surface of the earth. I cannot feel my weight. My body cannot feel my weight because it is being exerted on the surface of the earth. But according to Newton's third law of motion, which says that to every action there is equal and opposite reaction, the weight is being acted on the surface of the earth, but at the same time the reaction force is being acted on my body. And it is this reaction force which gives me the feeling of weight. The feeling of weight in me is not because of the weight of my body, rather it is because of the reaction force. So when I carry more load, if I carry more load, then what I am doing? I am increasing my weight, but at the same time I am increasing the reaction force also, and it is this reaction force which gives me the feeling of weight. But now imagine a situation. You are sitting in an elevator. This is an elevator, and in this elevator there is a scale. This scale will measure my weight, and I am standing here. If the elevator is not moving, in this situation, whatever the weight, whatever the reading comes in the elevator, that is my actual weight. But if the elevator is falling down, I do not get the reaction force what is required to give me the feeling. So in the absence of reaction force, I become weightless. So I hope you understood why does a body become weightless during free fall. During free fall, a body does not experience reaction force, and in the absence of reaction force, a body become weightless. So similar situation is felt by the astronauts. Astronauts in the spaceship. Similar situation is felt by astronauts in the spaceship. Astronauts, when they are in the spaceship, they are not weightless due to the absence of gravity. This is a big misconception many students have. Since the astronauts are very far away in the space, and due to the absence of gravity they are weightless. No, we are totally wrong. Even though astronauts are very high from the surface of the earth, they are in the gravitational field of the earth, but they are feeling weightlessness. Why? Because the spaceship is falling down. You may be surprised. If the spaceship is falling down, why it does not hit the surface of the earth? You need to understand the spaceship is falling down, and when it is falling down, when the spaceship is in the state of free fall, the astronauts, those who are in the spaceship, they are in the state of weightlessness. So I answered one question, but that question raised another bigger question. If the spaceship is falling down, if the spaceship is in the state of free fall, and that free fall has given a weightlessness to the astronauts, then why spaceship does not hit the surface of the earth? Now this is another interesting topic I would like to discuss. Suppose this is our earth. Now we have some satellites which are revolving around the earth. This is our earth and this is a satellite. Now this satellite is attracted by the earth towards the center of the earth. This is the force of gravity acting on the satellite. But not only force of gravity, this satellite also has a momentum, and this momentum is carrying satellite away from the earth, and due to this momentum the satellite is moving in the linear motion. Now we need to understand there are two forces. One force is the momentum of the satellite, which is trying to carry satellite in the straight path, but another force is the force of gravity. So as a resultant of these two forces, the satellite falls. But how does it fall? It will miss the surface of the earth and it will fall in this way. So during this whole path, the satellite is in the state of free fall. So similar thing will happen here. In this position also, the satellite is being attracted by the earth toward the center, and this momentum is trying to carry the satellite in the straight path. And this satellite will fall. But how does it fall? It will fall in this way, and it is again missing the surface of the earth. Rather, it is falling in this curved path. So similar thing will happen here. Here also the gravity is attracting the satellite toward the center of the earth, but the momentum is trying to carry it in the straight path. So as a result of which the satellite falls. You can see that every time satellite is falling, but it is missing the surface of the earth, and ultimately this makes the satellite to revolve around the earth. So in every situation, since the satellite is freely falling, the astronauts inside the satellite are in the state of free fall. So this is a very interesting question we have discussed. Why astronauts are in the state of free fall in a spaceship? This is our question, and the discussion will give the answer of this question. Now similarly, I would like to go to next question. The next question is jumping with parachute. Here we have two topics. One is on the surface of the earth, and another is on the surface of the moon. So these two are two different cases we are going to discuss one by one. So when we jump with parachute on the surface of the earth, we can land safely on the surface. We do not harm ourselves. So what is the reason behind that? Suppose this is a parachute. This is a big canopy of parachute. These are the threads which hold the parachutist, and here is the parachutist. So this is the surface of the earth for the time being. My figure is not very attractive, but I hope you will understand. So let us see here. Now the weight of the parachutist is acting downward. Because of the weight, the parachutist is falling down. But we need to understand our earth has atmosphere. And this atmosphere exerts upthrust. Upthrust is the resultant upward force acting. So you can see here, there are two opposite forces acting on the parachutist. One is the weight. This weight is dragging the parachutist down toward the surface of the earth, but at the same time the upthrust is acting upward. Upthrust is acting upward. So when a parachutist jumps, in the initial situation the weight will drag him down. But as the velocity of his descent increases, so does the upthrust increase. So when the upthrust increases, a situation comes when the weight of the parachutist will be balanced by the upthrust. So when weight of parachutist is balanced by the upthrust, at that time we can see no any force is acting on the parachutist. So when no any force acts on the parachutist fall down with terminal velocity. And we need to understand this terminal velocity is a uniform velocity. It does not increase. So since it does not increase, the parachutist can land safely on the surface of the earth. But is it possible on the surface of the moon? No. It is definitely not possible on the surface of the moon. Why? Because in the surface of the moon, atmosphere is missing. Since atmosphere is missing, there is no upthrust. The only force acting on the parachutist is weight. So every time the velocity of the parachutist will keep increasing. There is no any force to balance his weight. Ultimately, he will crash on the surface of the moon and he will meet a terrible accident. So in this way, we have discussed on the surface of the earth why it is possible to jump with parachute and why it is not possible to jump with parachute on the surface of the moon. So these are some of the questions which I wanted to clear. I hope you understood. Thank you.